So what's up, CP?
What's happening?
So we're in the car and we were talking a little bit about some of your onboard video from yesterday. And, you know, I was noticing something that you're doing through the Esses. I was like, holy shit, this guy's like straight lining the Esses here at Podium Club. And I'm like, bro, how the fuck are you doing that? And so we're going through turn 1 right now and we're gonna head towards the Esses. I'm gonna hand the camera over to you. Like, tell us about like what your mindset is when you go through here, and like how are you doing that and why are you doing that?
Yeah, I mean, obviously Esses, you know, it's a bunch of corners jammed together, left, right. So the main thought process is trying to set up the end of the Esses as good as you can, you know. So it starts here, we're entering the first S, left-hander.
Right.
I mean, it starts back here. So if you over rush that, you know, you're kind of going to be behind for the rest of this section.
So for this first right-hander, are you like close to the curbing here? Or?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I hugged the bottom of this corner the whole way around. Obviously, try to stay to the inside of the track as much as possible to set this next left up, because this is where things kind of get interesting, you know. If I do notice a lot of guys after this left-hander and that next right-hander,
yeah,
missing that curb, you know.
Okay.
They kind of just run the normal line like you would. And I mean, there's like 2-3 feet difference in that next corner, so I'm a little bit more patient here, so that way I can straight line that next one and hop over the curb and set me up better going into that next left. It is a little bit scary, honestly, because the paint and stuff, you know, you just never really know out here. But in this situation, because there's 2 more corners afterwards, that's another S, it just sets you up for this whole section so much better. And honestly, through this one corner, you probably save 3/10 just from being able to straight line it, set yourself up better for the next few corners.
Well, I'm parked on the curb right here, and I could see the straight line now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, how are you doing that? And it looks like, I asked you too, I was like, you know, you come over here and it looks like you're going lip to lip on the curb on this right-hander. And then you said something to me that I was like, how the fuck are you doing that? Like, you said you were trying to, it looked like you were trying to clip the curb, like, and you said something, you said you were trying to get as close to the dirt here as possible.
Yeah, literally, I mean, like, as you come to the end of the curb here, trying to touch that dirt as close as possible, because I see a lot of people, you know, missing this curb and end up all the way on the outside of this track.
They're over here.
Exactly.
So you don't use up all the track at the exit there, because the priority is the next corner? I don't know if you guys can see, I don't know if you can see this one seam in the track here, but we never get wider than the seam coming out of that right-hander. Okay.
You know, and then that way it just sets these next corners up so much better. And it's just, again, that case of giving up a few tenths to make up 5 tenths.
Yeah, it looked like you were quite a bit patient back there before you did that straight line stuff, and then you were ripping into here. So like on the way into this last set of S's here, are you using more track to open up the radius of your entry, or what? Absolutely,
yeah. Especially through something like this, I just want to carry as much speed as possible. You know, it's not point and shoot on the big bike.
Right.
You want to carry as much speed, especially because it doesn't lead onto a straightaway.
Right.
So that's what I'm trying to do back there, is just set this section up so that I can carry as much speed through possible.
Right.
And if you reactive back there, get behind it, run wide out of that corner, then all of this is messed up. So
I'm thinking everything you just described is why I'm fucking slow.
No, but this is just stuff that at test days and practice days you got to try, you know. I mean, obviously crashing your bike's never fun, but that's what testing and practicing is for, is to try different things and see what works and what doesn't. And
so this next left that leads up to that banked really fast left-hander, I noticed, and we were talking about it earlier, Jake goes in here and it sounds like he's grabbing like 2 or 3 quick down upshifts, just like boom boom boom, and then he back shifts one more before that banked left. But you're doing something different.
Yeah, it is weird. I mean, you know, we were just talking about it, me and
like
Jake.
He's really busy in the gearbox,
and it's at days like this that we really get to see it, that we really do ride completely different, you know. And yeah, I'm yet to hit the limiter here in third, and maybe Jake has touched the limiter, but I think he might just be more comfortable having the bike in a little bit of a lower RPM, where, you know, I kind of prefer to have the thing spinning up at a higher RPM. So
I mean, I watch it. I watched the video, and I have his hand. Like, you could see his hand. I mean, he goes. He doesn't have a whole lot of time at maintenance throttle.
No.
He's just like, he sets the thing and then it goes right to 100%.
Right.
And you know, maybe he's spinning up and catching the rev limiter that way. Maybe that's why he's grabbing another gear.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, yeah, it is crazy how different we ride. I mean, Jake's a lot busier on the bike. He likes to shift a lot more than I do.
Yeah, everybody's commenting about the bottom of his boot. Yeah, he's pushing on the foot pegs a lot.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Well, man, you know what, Cam? Thanks for the instructional here, man. While we wait for the track to dry out, so they don't have to mount up the skis, right?
Yeah, I'd prefer to ride a dry track.
Yeah.
So.
Right on, man.
Yeah. So next time you guys are at Podium Club, just remember, set up those S's the last little bit.
Right on.
Right on, guys.
All right, cool.
Sweet.